What is a life hack that seems fake but is a true lifesaver? If you're having trouble staying awake in class or at a meeting, see how long you can keep one of your feet lifted slightly off the ground. Concentration will keep you awake. During pollen season, rinse your hair before bed. Otherwise, you're just depositing pollen on your pillowcase every night and then rolling your face in it all night. And then multiply that by how many nights you use the same pillowcase. You're a genius. I have not been able to breathe at all in my room, and now it all makes sense why. My neighbors cut down like 6 huge trees, and we haven't washed sheets yet. God damn, thank you. If a man is in an accident, car, ladder fall, etc., and he gets an erection, don't move him. He has a spinal injury. Disrupting the sympathetic fibers leaves an unchecked parasympathetic neurological input, resulting in an erection. Yell at your vacuum cleaner to get your dogs to stop barking at it. Literally just yell something like, "You are a bad vacuum cleaner," and most dogs will calm down. I tried it. It worked great for the husky. Now I can use it to vacuum the shedding fur right off her, and she looks so happy with it, but the Yorkie still tries to attack it. Trouble swallowing pills? Squeeze your left thumb in your fist while you swallow. No idea why, but it suppresses the gag reflex. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Put your onion in the freezer for 10 minutes before chopping it. It freezes the juices just enough to slow down the process of it turning into a gas, giving you a few minutes to chop the onion without tears. I learned this tip from a kid's science show years ago, and I haven't had to deal with onion tears since. So many people don't believe me and then are genuinely surprised when it works. If your ring gets stuck on your finger, oil will slide it right off. Worked at a jewelry store for 5+ years. You can also reduce the size of your finger by placing your hand in cold water. If your car is overheating, turn your heat on full blast. When you turn the heat on in a car, it pulls heat from the engine into the cab, thus cooling the engine. I was taught this in driving school 23 years ago. I don't believe it's especially uncommon, but if no one ever told you, it would seem counterintuitive. Rubbing vegetable oil, or any cooking oil, on your hands after you cut up jalapenos or other hot peppers. It gets rid of the awfulness that would normally be left on your hands from the peppers. I rub my hands with oil and then wash it off with dish soap. I can totally remove my contacts after doing this. It's crazy how well this works. Smell is closely associated with memory. If you're studying for an exam, buy an odd-scented eraser, like pickle scent. Every time you try to memorize something, take a sniff. Take that eraser to the test and sniff it when you're having trouble remembering an answer. True lifesaver, if you are ever attacked by a dog, push your forearm into the bite. This pries the jaws apart and prevents them from clamping down. If a dog is attacking you, the best thing you can do is offer your forearm, push as far back as possible, and then grab the dog by the scruff of its neck with your other hand to hold it. The dog is now functionally muzzled and you have control of its head. The sooner and harder you push into the bite, the less damage the bite will do. This is a good rule for human bites too, just so you know. Push in, don't pull. Counting really slowly with the goal of reaching 150 is a decent way to fall asleep. The goal is to force your brain into slowing down and not having any jerky motions or thoughts, and eventually reaching such a level of carelessness that you eventually fall asleep without realizing. Helped me quite a few times, especially with rain sounds. Hope it helps some of you too. Rubbing alcohol removes chewing gum, and alcohol is also great for removing paint from clothes. You can turn on the sound of a fire alarm and give your pet a treat. If a fire starts and the real alarm sounds, he will instinctively come to you instead of hiding. If you have the right of way, take it. It makes driving more predictable and therefore cause fewer accidents. Don't be nice, be predictable. Use shaving cream as anti-fog. I used it on the inside of my motorcycle visor. Smear it on, let it dry, then rinse off and dry. It also works for bathroom mirrors. You can use it on a small spot so you can still see when you get out of the shower. Clean jewelry with dish soap, since other cleaning supplies might scratch it or chemically react with the metals. Usually that's harsh cleaning supplies. Dish soap is intended to clean glass and ceramic without scratching it, and silverware without reacting with the metal, etc. All your kindling for a fire is wet, and all you have is matches and snacks. Any corn chip will light into a ball of flames. A dollop of hand sanitizer saved me when free camping in Scotland. It burns very well, don't forget about it. Using your turn signal actually can help other drivers know which direction you plan to go and makes driving safer for everyone. Makeup remover on deodorant stains. I used remover wipes on my husband's old antiperspirant stained t-shirts and all the stain disappeared. If you need to cool yourself immediately, dunk your arms about halfway between your elbow and shoulder in ice water for about 20 to 30 seconds, then lift your arms over your head straight up, and you'll literally feel your body completely cool from top to bottom as it moves down. I learned this in the Army. Write a to-do list and cross it off when you complete even the smallest thing. It really does motivate motivate you. Nail polish remover gets permanent marker off skin, in case someone draws on you at night. If you've got a splinter below your skin surface, wrap a banana peel around it, wet side against your skin. It will draw the splinter out most of the time. I don't know how, but it really works. Banana Voodoo. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Thanks a lot for your donations.